What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And today in this video, we're going to discuss the 2024 Michigan football schedule. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it and how I think Michigan is going to do. So, in the sense, from a Michigan fan perspective, this schedule has got to be one of the tougher schedules in my mind as far as who they have to play and where, considering you end up playing three of the new Big Ten members for this season. USC, Washington, and Oregon. Two of them you luckily play at home. One of which, Washington, you play on the road. Now, of course, Washington is not as dangerous or bad as Oregon. Playing in Eugene is scary, like ungodly. But it's still a dangerous environment to play in. On top of that, you get to play CFP semifinalist Texas at home as well. The schedule is stacked. It looks hard. But if you have the right guys at the right spots, it's possible to have a good season, without a doubt. So let's get into it here. Fresno State at home. I think that's probably a win. It's a group of 5 games. Kind of get your feet wet and kind of have a good look at how the team is going to be this year. Then you got Texas coming in. Like I said, CFP semifinal list from last season. Have most of their key factors and players that they had last year. I think that's going to be a loss. I'm sorry. Arkansas State at home. Automatic W. So right now, 2-1. Positive outlook. But here comes the monster stretch. In the next 6 games, you have USC at home, Minnesota at home, Washington on the road, up in Seattle, Washington, Illinois. You go to Champaign, Illinois to play the Illinois Fighting Illini. You have Michigan State at home. And finally, you have Oregon at home. In this stretch, I am sorry to say, Michigan fans, the way I see it, Fresno State win, Texas lost. Arkansas State win, USC loss. Minnesota win, because you almost always beat Minnesota anymore. Washington loss. Illinois win. But I do think that could be a possible trap game in the sense of not letting yourself lose 2 in a row. Michigan State, they have a lot of rebuilding that they're dealing with, trying to go through. They have problems of their own. That's a win. Oregon, that's a loss. So right now, you have lost every major game to this point. Texas, USC, Washington, Oregon. That's 4 losses. By the way, with 3 games left and you got 4 losses, I'm sorry, you are out of the playoff contention. I do not see Michigan making the playoff this year. So with the final 3 games, we have Indiana, Northwestern, and Ohio State. And Ohio State is obviously down here in Columbus. back again. Indiana, I think it's going to be close. They've been trying to get you. They may get you this year. I'm going to be on the safe side and say you win. Northwestern, they're also rebuilding, like most of these smaller Big Ten schools. Rebuilding, coming off of the first year without Fitz. So I think that's a win. Ohio State, the environment down here, we want revenge. We want sweet, sweet revenge. We want to beat the ever-loving crap out of Michigan. So I'm going to go Ohio State wins that game and give Michigan 5 losses. Now, when I first looked at this schedule, I thought, okay, their floor, meaning the worst they could do is 6-6. Well, I don't see a 6 loss unless you lose in the bowl game. That's the only way I see a 6 loss with this schedule. So the bare minimum best you could do is 6-6, in my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it for what it's worth. You have new pieces in key places that you need to produce. Alex Orji at the quarterback position. I know he was here last year, but he did not play very much. So we'll have to see how he does. But with that said, I think this season will be interesting for Michigan. Let me know your thoughts down below. How do you think Michigan is going to finish this year? What is their final record going to be, in your opinion? Let me know your thoughts on the schedule, what you think the record will be, what your thoughts on Michigan as a whole. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next video. And have a good one, everybody.